welcome back to my channel. I'm Mark from Wandering Souls. Today you guys with probably a lengthy video because I got a lot of records to show you guys. Two records I already had in, but I also went to a record fair and the stack that I bought there was pretty big, so we'll see what happens and how long the video will turn out. I will try to keep it short as possible per release. I'm not gonna talk for hours per release here, otherwise the video will be huge. So yeah, have a little drink here. The tunes for today: Gareia with Mirage, great metal black metal from Portugal, great bands on Season of Mist Records, great album. This is a 2022 release and an album that I really enjoy, so I'm glad to have it here. Let's talk about the first two records I already had in. First one up is an album by Wayfarer, and this is called World's Blood. And this is an American atmospheric black metal band. Really good album. I really love this atmosphere on this album. How the image looks, also fantastic. Really cool artwork. Definitely sets a mood here with the music. I really enjoyed this release. The first time I saw this, I think, was at a channel of Full Metal Ginger when he bought the vinyl version a couple of years ago, and got me intrigued. And since then, I always wanted to have this album, and it's fantastic, guys. Definitely worth looking into if you like atmospheric black metal. Comes in a gatefold, and this is also on vinyl on a colored pressing as well. Really nice color here, kind of a smoky effect to brown yellowish looking record. Fantastic looking vinyl. Yeah, if you are not familiar with this band yet, go check them out, give them a chance. It's probably also not hard to attain. Your Century Media, and there's a pretty big label. Why won't you know? It's because there's also a poster in here, Ego Mash. So let's show that one as well. Very nice from the Ohm artwork. Really nice one to hang on the wall. I'm gonna do that, I think, but it's a really nice poster. Like I said, I love the artwork, so if I have the place, if I had all the time and all the frames and things for that, I will do that, but I don't have enough space in this room to hang it full with posters, framed posters. This is, I'm not gonna do it with tape or anything, just wanted to frame them. But this is a fantastic album, guys. If you are not familiar with this, definitely worth checking out. Wayfarer with World's Blood, fantastic album. Then we have the first album by a project called Zeal and Ardor, which is this one, and this is called The Devil Is Fine. And this is also a black metal project, I think from Switzerland if I'm not mistaken. But this is a really intriguing and interesting project, way different than the standard black metal stuff. As you guys already can see, it has the old American folklore figure there in the background. That's how it kind of looks behind that image, behind that thing there. Think of that old music, old soul music from 60s, I think. That old, you know, for the old black people music, that kind of atmosphere and how it is sung and things like that. Put it into some nice piece of atmospheric black metal, and you will get this. And it's really surprising, but how it sometimes it works. The riffs are pretty raw as well, and it's kind of blends in together nicely with that sphere. You have to listen deeper than than a normal album, because it's not overproduced. The record is just pretty raw in its essence, and the riffs are really pretty gritty as well as the black metal vocal that is on here. But really interesting side here. There's also some modern electronic elements in the instrumentals, Sacrilegium 1, 2 and 3, which are 3 short instrumentals on the record, and overall it's a really interesting aspect, and it's really interesting to see this develop in the later albums. I have seen that they released 3 or 4 albums, so you have to look into more into this project. But I always kind of was intrigued, and until I listened to it, fantastic. Really very, very different, and definitely worth looking into if you want to do something different in your black metal, or you like both music styles, for example. Yeah, I think someone like Mike Seatown would love this, definitely. Yeah, probably already discussed it as well, so I don't know, but comes in printed in the sleeve here with those sigils here, and these are nice transparent green vinyl. That's really cool. Yeah, fantastic release, 2017. Let's say they have a couple of more albums, so I need to check out more from this project. So yeah, I was really intrigued, and definitely something different than your standard black metal. Go check it out if you want to hear something new, experiment. It's almost called avant-garde, because the way of different things here are mixed is definitely not standard music. That's for sure. So it were the 2 releases I already had in. Then of course I went to a record fair on Sunday the 26th of February. Varia World. A really big record fair again. You know, one of those was last time in that big hall again. I went there again, and of course when we went in, did get a nice bag, which of course I filled up, as you guys can see. Really nice variable bag, and a really nice poster. So I'm gonna show you that this is all free stuff, and that's really cool. I was really surprised when I opened the home, and this came out. A Kiss concert poster from the 80s with Bon Jovi as support act in the IJsselhal, when the ticket price was only 25 guilders, which is about 12 euros. It's next to nothing if you compare to nowadays standards. If you now go to a Kiss concert in the Netherlands, you will pay like 100 euros or something, I don't know, but a lot more than this. So it's really fun to see. A really nice concert here. Yeah, I was really surprised. This would be a fantastic piece to frame here, definitely, because it's in our home town. So yeah, great stuff. So yeah, really nice concert for me there. Really nice memorabilia thing for this. So let's go on. The elastic again. Keep that for a future thing I might do, I don't know. Let's put it somewhere there. Then the first stand I went in, because it's the first ones you came across here. It's a vendor that is always there. I think he's a Belgian guy, if I'm not mistaken. He always sells some sleeves, so I had to buy some, like 25 of those outer sleeves, because I'm kind of running out here. So it came really in handy that the guy was already again there. So thank you for that, dude. I think I paid 8 or 9 for 25. It's probably, is it cheap? I don't know, but I don't care. I just needed the sleeves, so yeah. And over to the records, and it's our lots. I bought at that fair. I bought 11 records. So yeah. First one I bought at the first stand next to the sleeve guy. Slayer, Rain and Blood was the first one I bought. Band's legendary third album on vinyl. This is not an official press, sadly enough, but for that price I couldn't leave it behind. I came across it once again on the fair itself, inside the hall, let's put it that way. This few stands were just outside, not inside, but just at the entrance, let's put it that way, and then there's a big hall after that with all the other vendors. I came across it once again and it was the same price, so I made a good deal for this, I think. So like I said, it's not an official press, but if you want an official press for this, it costs a big money. A lot of people in the VC can talk with me about that. But yeah, I wanted to have this one on vinyl for a while, so finally have a vinyl copy. It's a pretty simple pressing, nothing new under the sun, just a plain paper sleeve with black labels from Geffen and black wax, so it's not really super special in that opinion, but I didn't pay the big price for it, so I'm happy to have this version. So yeah, really fantastic album. Everybody knows this. Classic tunes, Angel of Death on the air, Jesus, Altar, Sacrifice, you know, Postmortem, Raining Blood, all well-known tunes. It doesn't need to say anything about this, so fantastic. First thing I come across. Then I bought 5 records at a German vendor. Let's see, to get the 5 out here. And he had a really nice deal there. The records were 10 euros a piece, but if you bought 5 you get a discount for 5 euros, and if you bought 10 you got a discount from 10 euros. I bought 5 records. First one I bought Image of Twilight by Saga, and this is an upgrade copy for me. I already have this album, but it was in such good condition, I thought, why not? Fantastic album. It's time. If You Are Not Alone is great. Take It or Leave It. Hard to Hold, Mouse in a Maze. Fantastic tracks on this. Symphonic, progressive rock. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, if you're familiar with these Canadian guys, then you know what to expect. This is their 1981 album, 82 album, somewhere in that thing. 1980 could also be one. This is their second album, I think. And also bought A Silent Night, which is the album that came after that one. This one I didn't have yet, so for me is that fantastic. Also a great album. Don't Be Late is a fantastic track on this one. Too Much to Lose, Someone Shoot, Time to Go. You know, it's a really fantastic album. Again, the same thing. Michael Sattler on vocals. It's just a classic lineup here. Good album, fantastic to have, and all pretty decent condition. I think I just need to clean them and give them a new in the sleeve, and then it's fine. There are no scratches or anything on these records. Just a bit dust and dirt, and then it's fine. I think those two were German pressings as well. So that's really nice. Then I found Genesis live. This is their 1974 release. This is a live album, the first live album this band did, with the classic lineup still as a 5-piece, with Peter Gabriel on vocals still. Fantastic music, great prog rock, definitely great atmosphere on this live album. It's only 5 tracks, but it's pretty lengthy one. The first 3 tracks are already 8 minutes, then we have a track of 10 minutes and one of 9 minutes, so it's definitely lengthy for 5 songs. But yeah, it's progressive rock, you know, what guys did you gonna expect? Genesis live, fantastic album, glad to have it. This is also a German pressing, I think, but yeah, fantastic. Then I found the self-titled album by Starcastle, another great prog rock band. This band is from Chicago, if I'm not mistaken, and this is a Dutch pressing, really old one, first press. This sleeve was in a bit rougher condition, but it's okay to me. It was not really beaten up, just some uses here on the sides, so that's not a really big problem. But fantastic album. I saw this for the first time, I think, in a video by Eli, Dark here for the Cold North. If you don't know the channel, go check him out. He does a lot of great collection updates, music wise, but also movie wise. He likes horror movies, black metal, prog rock, like what this is, and more of that kind of stuff. He has a variety in taste, and it's really cool. Always enjoy his videos. Anyways, he talked about this release and I was intrigued. I heard of the name before, but when I saw the album cover I thought, well, that is pretty could be in my wheelhouse. Great prog rock it is. So I'm glad to finally have a copy of this fantastic debut album. It's from the end of the 70s or somewhere, I don't know exactly. I should have looked that up, but it doesn't really matter which year. It's a really nice one to have. And this is a 6-piece, as you guys can see. Here are the band members. Really nice album, fantastic to have. Starcastle. And the last one I bought from that vendor is the 1981 album Hardware by Krokus. Classic hard rock, heavy metal. You can't go wrong with this. Great stuff. This is a band from Switzerland, if I'm not mistaken. This is also a Swiss press, so fantastic to have. There's a little damage here that came from a price sticker that was stuck to the sleeve. There was that was on around it. I'm kind of bummed by that, but it's not really a big deal. It's just a little mark here, and the rest of the sleeve was pretty okay. There's a little thing here alone, but the rest pretty decent condition. The record as well, so I'm really glad to have this. Then I came at a Dutch vendor and he was selling some records really cheap. He had like 4 bins with price down records. They normally were 15 euros and they 10 euros. And there were records that were normally 8 euros that were 5 euros. So bought one for 10 and 2 for 5. So yeah, I scored a pretty big deal here. The one I bought for 10 euros is a fantastic album. It's an old school death metal band from the Netherlands. This is an album called Phantasm by Funeral Whore. Fantastic band. And only 10 euros for this great, fantastic looking album. And this album, of course, is horror themed. If you like the horror movies, Phantasm, that's what is this all about. Lyrics, and really nice. It's a colored pressing as well. And this one comes on really nice purple, although it looks red, it is purple, trust me. It's just the lighting that it makes a bit lighter, but it's a purple clear pressing. It's really nice, which really fits, of course, the purple artwork here. Great old school death metal band. If you don't know this band, go look it up, especially like old school death metal. I think someone like Mark G will enjoy this, and some other members in the DC as well. Really good stuff. I've seen them live as well. Really good band. So go check it out. Funeral Whore with Phantasm. And of course I bought two for €5. The first one is from a band I never heard of, but I'm really eager to check out. This is a German power metal band. This is called Stormhunter, and this is an eye for an eye. Fantastic looking artwork. I never heard of this band, but I just took a chance. You know, for €5 you can't be picky, I think. And this one is also on a colored vinyl, and that's the really cool about this deal. It's just colored pressings. Came with this printed in a sleeve here with the lyrics, and it is a really nice yellow marbled vinyl. It's really cool. So I'm looking forward to give this a spin. Like I said, I have never heard of this band, so it could be intriguing. It definitely could be the kind of European power metal, which I sometimes like and sometimes cringe. Depends how it's performed, of course. But for €5, I will take a chance. If I don't like it, look, I can always pass it on. If I don't want to have it, of course. But yeah. Let's see if I can get the price tag off here on a normal way. And sometimes it's pretty hard. Meanwhile, enjoy these great tunes here in the background. So if you know this band, Stormhunter, let me know what you guys know about them. Like I said, I didn't know them at all. So for me, they're new. Maybe someone like Scott Wallace can tell me more about it, because he knows a lot about this kind of stuff. Plus maybe he knows about this band, I don't know. Or someone could ask that for me as well, I don't know. So get the price sticker off there. I really hate it when there are price stickers on my sleeves. But yeah, fantastic release probably, and I really enjoy the artwork. It's looking fantastic. That's also why I took a chance. You know, if the artwork intrigues, then I might take a chance. Another one that I found is also for €5. This is a Belgian band, and it's a band that I have seen posted in a lot back in the day on some distros, but I never dived into this band really. They are on Fan Records. This is a great German label. There are a lot of black metal bands in their roster, but also some other music. But they have really interesting roster releases, and they always take care of their vinyl pressings. They look great and stuff like that, you know. But this is a Kosmokrator. We have first steps towards Supremacy, and I really adore that. Kind of spacey looking artwork there. This is a black death metal band from Belgium, on Fan Records, which is here the label. So yeah, really cool to buy this for only €5. This is an EP. I think their first release from them in 2016, I think. It's already been some years that this was released. Really nice pressing here. And this one came with a printed inner sleeve. this one with the members in the picture here, five of them, yeah, five, and the lyrics on the back. Really nice thick core stock cardboard there, and of course the record itself is really nice, white pressing, it's really looking very cool, and of course heavy vinyl. So really glad to have this one in the collection. Looks fantastic and probably sounds fantastic as well. For only €5 you can't complain, and if it looks great like this I will never complain, because yeah, fantastic to find this kind of stuff. It's a vendor I've not seen a lot on this fair, I think, or maybe I just passed it someday, I don't know, but fantastic to have this for €5. Kosmokrator, first step towards Supremacy. And then of course I bought 3 records at one of my favorite vendors, Ton's house. Yeah, really nice deal there. Yeah, of course the regular standard metal records he had. He also had a small bin with kind of cheaper records. I was surprised to see that. They were €10 a piece, but if you bought 3 you would pay 25, so that's a great deal. First one I bought, of course, was this one, Bodine, I don't know how to call it, I will say Bodine, with the third album, 3 times running, and this is a 1983 album, and this is a Dutch hard rock heavy metal band from the late 80s, late 70s, early 80s, sorry. This is the band where Ardor was in before he came to Vengeance, and after that to Arian. So if you know who that is, then he's in this band as well. And he's on the picture here as well. There he is. Guitar player, 5-piece. Really nice Dutch hard rock heavy metal, and this is the label here. Really glad to have this for a cheaper price. A band I want to have material for a longer time, but it was not a band it was one of those bands that I picked it up immediately, but I really enjoy this kind of stuff, so I finally thought, let's pull the trigger now. Fantastic release. Third album by Bodine, 3 times running. Go check it out if you are into hard rock. Definitely something for you. Then I bought the first album from Tony MacAlpine, Edge of Insanity. Hard rock heavy metal guitar player. This is the first album and also the first Dutch pressing from '86, I think. It's really cool to find it there in that fair. And here is Tony himself. This is released on Roadrunner. I'm really glad to have this, and the record itself, of course. You guys probably want to see the labels, so let's pull it out. Let's see, where is it? Of course, on that Roadrunner Records label. Great pressing. I'm really glad to have this. Also a band of a project that I want to dive in for a longer time, after seeing a lot of people talk about it, of course. So glad to have it. Edge of Insanity by Tony MacAlpine. And the last one I bought is a record from Yes. This is Drama from 1980. Glad to have this one as well in my collection now. It's not everyone's favorite record, but I kinda like it actually. And I really love the artwork as well. It's a nice gatefold. And you see, comes in a printed inner sleeve here. with the lyrics. Yeah, everybody knows, yes, so I don't have to explain who they are. Yeah, it's a big name in the prog rock scene, let's put it that way. And let's see if I can get the record in a normal way. So that's the stuff I bought in the record fair, and of course the stuff that I got in a bit earlier than that. So really big update about it, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. 13 records, and yeah, fantastic stuff. And then of course the sleeve won't cooperate. Don't re-sleeve on camera, but it does mark re-sleeve on camera. But yeah, fantastic album. Another yes one in the collection. Yes. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section down below how you feel about these records, if you're familiar with them or not, or whatever. And if not, it is something to check out. I will leave the links in the descriptions to the album so you can listen to them to see what I actually bought. And thanks for sticking around, guys. Hope you like it. Don't forget to subscribe, I would highly appreciate it. And see you guys next time, next video. Have a great day, guys. Cheers.